Morningside actually began 50 years ago. The idea of Morningside began even earlier than that, in the mid-50s, when a group of United Methodists, I call them people of faith, who felt like there was a need for something like this, a ministry to older adults, a place for people to live as they grow older. The first building opened its doors in 1961. And since then, we've expanded to over 800 residents. We started with 78 in the original building. We now have over 800 at Morningside Ministries at the Meadows, Morningside Ministries at the Chandler Estate, and Morningside Ministries at Minger Springs and Bernie. Moving is a very difficult experience for most people, no matter of your age. But the people that I've talked with that have moved into Morningside Ministries, into independent living and even assisted living, have told me, I wish I had done it much earlier. There's a relief of knowing that everything is taken care of. People have simply changed locations. They haven't changed who they are. They've simply moved from one part of the city or one part of the country into Morningside Ministries. And they don't change their likes, their desires, their wants, their needs. They're just who they are. I think one of the real assets of the organization are the people who work there, because many of our employees are long-term employees. We have employees that have been there 39 to 40 years. We have many of our top-level management employees, many of our nursing staff have been there many, many, many years. And that builds a consistency and a dedication and a commitment that many short-term employees have to grow into. Well, there are always a lot of activities going on throughout the organization. Older adults that move in like to do things. They don't like to stay in their rooms. They like to be out. They like to be active. They like to maintain as much of their original lifestyle as possible. We have an iPad class that meets once a week at the Minger Springs campus in Bernie. We have a large number of attendees that come, even some staff members go, to learn better how to use the iPad. There's a drum session that's offered by a volunteer here in the city where he comes in and brings a set of drums and people spend hours drumming with each other. And it's not something that you would typically think of a retirement community offering or that people at a retirement community would be interested in. A few years ago, we established mmlearn.org, which is our online training program for family caregivers, for pastoral caregivers, and also for professional caregivers. But those are very professional, very well done online programs that cover almost any topic related to older adults. And the fact that it's free to family caregivers is something that people are jumping on, and they need that help. They need those services that are being offered. Well, as we look to the future, I think there's great opportunity and great potential and great possibilities for Morningside Ministries. So I think Morningside Ministries has to look very closely at what its ministry is going to be as we move beyond the 50th year and move forward to the years ahead. I think there's greater potential and greater possibilities, and the best is yet to be for that of Morningside Ministries, I truly believe. So one of the real stresses of our ministry is to make people realize that aging is positive and should be positive. In the process of doing that, we live up to our motto, I hope, of caring for those who cared for us. And caring is not just about giving love and care. It's about meeting people where they are. It's about serving people where they need to be met. It's about accepting people as they are. We have all types of people who live at the organization. We have all types of backgrounds, all types of histories, all types of issues, all types of families. But we love them and care for them and serve them the same way we would want our parents to be cared for.
Let me just summarize for you that in behalf of our family, we feel like we owe a great deal to Morningside Ministries. They've delivered so much to my grandmother, and the most important thing is that they've delivered love. And think about that.